You a bald-headed chicken skittle. That was my best friend. Like, she was so mad. Okay. Anyways, y'all, why I don't have friends, I'll be telling y'all the story. So if y'all ready for this part 2, get your water, get your blunt, and we finna get into this video. Now, my last video, I was telling y'all about, you know, how me and Bougie was cool, and then we ended up stop being friends, right? So the characters in the story, I'm gonna name her Newspaper. I'm gonna name the other girl Newspaper. If she see this video, we know. But anyways, y'all, so me and Bougie, let me tell y'all how we started even being friends. I switched high schools, so me and Bougie had a class together. We never really like talked to each other or nothing like that, but she sat like right in front of me. Like, I looked at that girl every day. Like, I seen her every single day. We was leaving to go to like the auditorium for some reason, and our teacher had left out the room, and we was in there playing, and this boy ended up breaking her stuff. You know, we talking about it, she talking about it, and that just pretty much got us talking to each other. And whenever we was on our way to the auditorium, since we was already talking in there, we just carried our conversation on to the auditorium. And I feel like ever since the auditorium, we was like cool. You feel me? Like, we was on speaking terms. But I just remember that was my best friend. Like, that was my homie. We was cool and chilling or whatever. Me, Bougie, and Newspaper had a class together. And one day, Newspaper's sister came to the class. Well, I knew Newspaper's sister through my cousin. And, you know, me and her was cool. So I was just like, oh, that's your sister? Like, I didn't know that was your sister or whatever. So, you feel me? That kind of got us talking. I don't know how, but just one day, me and her just, you feel me? We just became cool. We just started talking. I think it was her sister had a birthday party, and my cousin invited me to go with her. And when we went, of course she's there. And, you know, me and her was talking or whatever. So me and Newspaper was like freshly cool, but me and Bougie was like a couple years in cool. They not like friends, they just don't know each other. So I would be hanging out with Newspaper sometime, and then sometimes I would hang out with Bougie. Like, I was pretty much just trying to be back and forth with it. I don't know how or what, or I just remember, like, as I started becoming friends with Newspaper, Bougie sort of kind of like started like distancing herself away from me, and she would just like slowly like stop showing up where we were supposed to meet at. She wasn't like texting me like she used to, so she was kind of being distant. But since she was being distant, it was just more of a reason for me and Newspaper to become more cool. I texted her because I was gonna pick her up for school, and she was like, no, it's okay. And I'm just like, usually when I say I'm finna come pick you up, like, it ain't no issue. Like, what's the issue now? After that, she just stopped talking to me. Just kept her headphones in and kept walking like she ain't seen me. Me being me. Baby, I ain't finna beg nobody to talk to me. I'm not finna beg nobody to talk to me. So me and Newspaper started chilling. We started hanging out, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then prom came around. When prom came around, I said I was gonna go to prom, but I just ended up not going because, I don't know, I just didn't want to go. She texted me though and was like, are you going to prom? And I texted her and I was like, no. She was so mad. Yes, we did agree a couple years back that we was gonna go to prom together, but in a couple years I could change my mind. Like, what? I could change my mind? So I didn't want to go to prom, and I told her, like, I'm not going. She, I guess, was butthurt. We stopped being cool because she said, as she tells me, because I told her I was going to go to prom with her, but, like, I didn't want to go. Ever since then, she stopped talking to me. But it had got to me that her and Hop was talking again. Weren't you just talking about Shorty? Wasn't you just talking about Shorty? Huh? So I heard they back cool again, whatever. I mean, it ain't no, like, what I care for. I don't care. Be friends who you want to. But if I know that person is messy, then that's a whole nother situation. I know that Shorty can talk about you to me and she call you her friend. I know she gonna talk about me to you and she calling me her friend. So baby, I'm not even, if you wanna be friends with that, you be friends with that. We cordial, we ain't got no beef, but you ain't my friend. You're not allowed in my circle, because now I know you around somebody who don't like me, who's around you to get business from you so she can use against me. Baby, we don't do that. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, it wasn't nothing to me, but I just knew, like, you know, just be cautious. Time went by. I don't know when we started back talking to each other. I don't remember. But she hit me up one day. Me and such made up. We're friends again. We decided it was petty. I think we should all, you know, link because the situation was petty. What? I don't know what type of friends that people be having nowadays, but that ain't the type of friends I want to be around. If you're my friend, baby, I don't care what we get into it about, especially if it was petty. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about you and run your name through the mud and then come back to be friends with you and then for you to accept it. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You can stop being friends with me, right? For a whole nother person, but you wanna come back and be friends with me? What? But what little did they know, baby, I was topic of discussion. Little do you know, baby, I know. I was topic of discussion. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's one thing to not be friends with somebody and just not be friends with them and leave quietly, but it's something to not be friends with somebody and think that you gotta buddy up with somebody who don't like them. Talk about is me. Like, what? Are you stupid? I was just like, no, can't do it. Couldn't be me. Me and newspapers, since me and newspapers start hanging out, I was telling newspaper, that is crazy. Like, she is the reason we even started being cool with the girl. She the one persuaded me. And now she back friends with her. Like, I just can't do it. Like, I can't do it. Like, somebody was like something about like fake tea or something, like I bring fake tea or something like that. Do you think if somebody sat here and said you a bald-headed chicken skittle, they finna be like, yeah, I said you a bald-headed chicken skittle? Are you stupid? Oh, that's fake. Cause you didn't hear the same thing. That kills me. Like, how can you sit here and say somebody else lying when they can only tell you what they done heard? Like, what? It's too much. Y'all, me and newspaper, we are not cool no more neither. I don't know how to handle the newspaper situation, because, you know, in friendship, it should be like a, if I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I was just Edward Scissorhand over here, just goddamn cutting up her back. Is it my fault that I'm not cool with these people no more? I'll be doing a part 3 of why I'm not friends with newspaper. Sip, sip, puff, puff. Pray, pray. Who gonna make that way? Him up above. Yes, he is. And can I get an amen in the comments?